Counting calories is not enough to get you from where you are now to your dream body. Find out what you need to do in this video. What's up guys, Ryan here, treadawaytraining.com, where we help busy professionals like you get more results in less time, guaranteed. Now before I get into today's video, I do want to apologize for not uploading for the past couple of weeks. I've had a large number of clients sign up, and so I've just had other priorities take place. But we're back this week. We're going to have a nice short sweet topic that's going to be straight to the point, so let's dive right in. As I said in the intro, counting calories is not enough to get you from your current body to your dream body. So what more do we need to take into account when it comes to nutrition? Now, first of all, I do want to say that I'm going to be assuming in this video that you're already lifting weights. If you're not lifting weights, you need to start lifting weights today. To get from where you are now to your dream body, you will have to lift weights, period. Even if your dream body isn't that muscular, trust me, you're still going to have to lift weights. Just do it. Now let's get back to the nutrition. It is true that a calorie is a calorie no matter where it comes from. A calorie is simply a unit of measurement for energy. In other words, when a food label tells you that a certain food has so many calories, it means it's providing your body that many calories worth of energy. And it doesn't matter whether that is coming from a chicken breast or an apple or a piece of candy. If 10 calories is 10 calories is 10 calories, and so on and so forth. But where those calories come from do matter in the sense of if those calories are coming from proteins, carbs, or fat. Protein intake is the next most important factor to consider behind calories. We want to obviously lose fat and not lean body mass, so we're going to need to have a high protein intake in order to ensure that we are losing mostly fat and we are preserving, at the very minimum, preferably building muscle in the process of dieting. So we'll have to have a high protein intake, and that will need to be a minimum of 0.8 grams of protein per pound of body weight. So let's say you weigh 200 pounds, that means you would need to eat a minimum of 160 grams of protein. And that can go up to 1.3 grams of protein per pound of body weight. Another thing to look at is your fiber intake. Fiber is very important for your gut bacteria. It's very important for keeping your digestive system healthy. Fiber is important for keeping your cholesterol down. Fiber does all kinds of great things, and as an added bonus, fibrous foods tend to be low in calories and they help you to get full faster, so it's a 1-2 punch when it comes to staying full on a diet. Examples of some foods that are high in fiber are going to be any kind of berry, any kind of bean, chia seeds are really high in fiber, avocados have a decent amount of fiber, kiwis, popcorn is actually really high in fiber, and those are just a few examples. If you want to see some more, I made an Instagram post on this topic. I'll put the link down in the description if you want to check that out. And lastly, let's talk about micronutrients. Now, it is true that you can lose weight while eating junk food as long as you have your calories in check. But we also want to be able to have long-term health so that we can enjoy the body that we are building. You don't want to have a Corvette body with no engine in it. You don't want to have a really nice looking car that doesn't run. So we want to be able to have a healthy body as well as a good looking body, so that long term we can enjoy the muscles that we're building and the new lean physique that we've built. So we want to make sure that we are eating foods that are packed with micronutrients. In other words, you're going to want to make sure that you're eating your green vegetables. You're going to want to make sure you're eating your nuts, your seeds, your fruits, a little bit of red meat here and there, your beans, lentils, peas, all of those types of things. Now, what I always tell clients and people that I do phone consultations with, and if you've ever had a phone consultation with me, you know you've heard me say this, I have never and will never tell anybody that there are any foods that are off limits or that there are any foods that you have to eat. My basic rule of thumb that I always tell everybody is you want to eat at least 80% of your calories from these healthy sources of foods like we just talked about. Your lean meats, nuts, seeds, fruits, veggies, stuff like that. And then the rest of those calories, up to 20% of your intake, can come from whatever you want it to be. Me personally, I love ice cream. You can ask my wife, I eat ice cream almost every single night. I would say at least 5 nights a week, I'm eating ice cream. And that's the treat that I like to have. And it helps me to stick to my diet long term. And I would encourage you to have your treat at the end of the day for 2 reasons. One, it gives you something to look forward to, so that way you don't feel deprived all day knowing that you've already had your treat and there's nothing that's particularly interesting in your diet for the rest of the day. And the second reason is it allows you buffer room in case something comes up in the day. So let's say you have a work party that you didn't know about, or you get called out and you end up having to eat fast food. Even if you have a healthy option at a fast food restaurant, it's still going to be a little bit higher in calories. Then it gives you a little bit of wiggle room there. So if you have a slice of pizza at the work party or whatever the case may be, you have a little bit of junk food earlier in the day, then you can use that as your treat for the day and you won't go over on your calories. Whereas if you have a treat early in the day and then you have that unexpected thing come up, then one, you're going to break that 80-20 rule because you're going to have your little treat and then whatever else the unexpected thing was. And you're probably going to go over on your calorie intake too, which is the number one most important thing when it comes to losing weight. Now, to sum all this up, yes, your calorie intake is the number one most important factor when it comes to losing weight. But we want to ensure that the weight we are losing is coming from body fat and not lean body mass. And the thing that we need to look at to ensure that that's the case is the protein intake. We want to make sure that we're getting at least 0.8 grams of protein per pound of lean body mass, up to 1.3 grams of protein per pound of lean body mass. You want to make sure that you're getting your fiber in. You want to get at least 25 grams of fiber a day, preferably more. More is typically better. I would say for most people, you can go all the way up to 50 grams before it starts hurting your stomach. And then we want to make sure that we are getting our micronutrients as well. And as long as we're hitting our protein targets, hitting our fiber targets, and following that 80-20 rule, then we're going to be doing a pretty good job in the micronutrient department. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Let me know what your favorite source of protein is down in the comments. Make sure to like the video if you haven't already. Click that subscribe button and ring the bell while you're at it. Join us over on the Treadaway Training Blogcast at 3 p.m. on Sunday, treadawaytraining.com/blog. As always, God bless you and your family, and I'll see you Sunday.